Okay. Character with this talent has a cast iron stomach and has trained themselves to withstand poisons, especially ingested ones. They gain a +1 bonus on all poisons and a +4 bonus on saves against spells and effects that cause them to be nauseated or sickened. You get a second attack with your offhand weapon, albeit a -5 penalty. Let's do that. Weapon focus kukri. I wonder if I still have kukri. Okay. Hammer the gap, definitely. Because if you're going to have a lot of melee strikes, you want them all to start stacking with each other. Knife Master. Knife Master is a trained killer who specializes in close-up combat and the wave and weave of knife fighting. In their hands, daggers and other similar light blades become deadly instruments. Okay. This is the type of guy we want to throw into the back and flank enemies with.
I did it. I did.
Alright, he said let goblins live, but he also said kill king. Or kill shaman. Shaman stupid. Man, +15 to hit, though. He's not going to be missing very often. Let's come back over here and see if I can pick up some equipment for him. Light armor. He has a preference for kukri weapons. And of course I don't have any. Added armor 2. I think I want that for him. He has a dex belt. We can give him the Cloak of Shadows. It's a Ring of Luck. That'd be good on him. I already gave him a Ring of Protection. The wearer has the Weapon Finesse feat. This amulet allows them to apply their dexterity modifier to damage rolls with unarmed natural weapons. That's not going to stack with the Ring of Protection. Yeah, it will. Okay. With him. AC's 21, 22. Cloak of Shadows. Give him a luck ring. Okay. Sick. I don't know why I'm concerned about giving him that. Potion of Vanish. That's smart. And now I wish I had kept some of my kukri. Oh well. Too late. Yeah, let's put a lumberyard out there. That'll be fun. $75% chance. That's fine. Go for it. He has a +9. Wednesday. Thursday. Let's go look if I have any of these kukri out in the shops real quick. Because if they're reasonably priced, I'll pick one back up. It's nice to have, like, a legit rogue weapons. Gain Kukri 1. It's not a huge increase, honestly. Oh, 15 to 20 crit. Wow. So that's like a 25% chance to crit just off of the weapon itself. Ooh. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, alright. What's this? Alright. What's your primary hand? I'm guessing this is primary. Okay. There's some free money right there. Wow, that was 8,200. That's essentially paid for the dagger. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, let's roll with him for a little bit, see what he's like. I know I really like Jubilist. But if this guy can put out some serious damage numbers, it may be worth it. Alright, so I need to get here. How long does it take to get there? 1 day. And it is Thursday? We're going to try to go to the Lonely Barrow first. Just standard manticores. Okay. Delay until here? I could leave a Miri at the capital sometime. I don't know, man. Her damage output is insane. This is minus AC. This is minus attack rolls against you. And reduce speed by half. Let's do disorienting to make it harder to hit the rogue for now. Do I have 5 melee attackers? I have 4. Oh, and dog. You're not wrong. Trying to get Nok away. I don't want him, like, in the midst of everything right now. Whoa. While passing the windmill, we saw a curious thing. Goblins were squatting in the shadows of the building, doing what goblins do best, stuffing their faces. They had gutted sacks of flour and were spreading the wealth. Some fried pancakes on an open fire, others threw pieces of dough in a bubbling pot to make some kind of dumpling, yet others rolled around in the white powder, shoving clumps of it down their throat. All of them, without exception, were gubbling ale from kegs nearby, spilling it all over each other and bellowing songs. When they spotted us, the merry goblins, possibly due to the ale, stood their ground. Instead of fleeing, they started to whistle and wave, inviting us to join their feast. Why not? I'd never been at a goblin party before, but it proved little different from a late-night academy reveries. Using their crippled speech, the flour-drenched merry-goers explained the miller invited them into his house, told them to take anything they wanted, and was polite enough not to ruin the fun. Soon left after that. The food tastes as foul as expected, but the ale was passable, so soon all of us were tipsy. After all the little troublemakers unmistakably recognized the Baron as our leader, they offered him to pass several tests to become part of the tribe. For the first test, they demanded him deal with a terrible beast. The dog. Goblins and dogs, well, they didn't get along, neither with horses and, well, most animals that they don't sting, bite, or hiss. The Baron's task was to steal the miller's dog's food plate. Sure, why not? The dog proved rather big, but lazy and quiet. It was slumbering in the kennel, paying no heed to the nearby party. The dog's plate, covered in bones, lay before the kennel. -3. I'm gonna take the plate, ignoring the dog completely. Noticing someone tried to steal his plate, the dog opened its eyes and raised its head and gave a half-hearted bark, then let its head back down on the ground and closed its eyes. After the goblin praised the Baron for his brilliant performance during the final test, they announced it was time for him to taste their ritual drink, a really nasty thing called jagwort. At first glance, it proved to be ale, until we saw dead toads bobbing in the barrel for flavor. Ugh. Judging by the toad's color, they were poisonous. After the Baron saw the brew and smelled it, bravely drinking from the barrel. The barrel smelled horrible. The goblins were scooping the ale in with their hands, and when that proved not enough, they dipped their entire heads in, fishing toads out of the barrel with their teeth and licking the toads' ale-blistered skins and tossing them back in. Gross! Constitution 10, that's easy. I have a good constitution. I drained the first keg to its dregs. The barrel smelled horrible. The goblins were scooping the ale in with their dirty... Oh, wait. He drained the first keg to his dreads. I'd drop dead if I had to smell it, but the Baron drowned the horrific beverage without even wincing. Clapping their hands, the goblins brought him another. I drained the second one. Failed. The Baron's face turned pale, then red, his eyes brimming with tears. Unable to keep it down, he spat the horrible beverage into some of the goblins' face who started to cough. The goblins hurried to whack the Baron's back, laughing, either to help him clear his throat or congratulating on passing another test. Now the third test. The goblins howled and cheered. It seemed they had decided that they had tortured the art of cooking enough for the day, so they sought to abuse the art of poetry instead. They were going to sing a song, and the Baron was offered to improvise and add missing lines. Why not? Accompanying the song with percussions were everything the goblins could reach: sticks, branches, forks, and pans. They started to croak out a rhythm as well as they were able to tell. Goblins sing for you this song. How be smart and fit and strong. How be the goblin best. And Lamash to be impressed. Goblins fight and goblins bite. Goblins steal and goblins hide. But the bestest goblin skill is that his belly is hard to fill. Manticore deep in the wood, goblins eat for food not good, so as not to be his prey. Scream like hell and run away. Quickly hide and sneak away. Goblin King be strong and wise, Manticore he want full-sized, but we better eat and drink. So a toast to the Goblin King. That doesn't rhyme. Stay here till next spring. Goblin sang the song to you. If you be a goblin new, always heed these simple rules. And your belly will always stay full. After the song was over, the goblins laughed and applauded. Finally. My ears almost bled from the rhymes, but the Baron kept calm. To the goblins' utter joy, he finished the song and got a standing ovation as a reward. Finally, the food and ale were exhausted. Casting sad glances at the empty sacks and barrels, the elder goblin sighed and started a speech about how he remembered the happy old times when they were full. But no one seemed to be listening. As the old goblin rambled on, another goblin, slurring his words, invited us to a next party in their village, and after many false starts, gave us directions on how to reach it. A dubious honor indeed, but a useful bit of information. After that, the sodden merry-goers stumbled away, burping and licking their fingers happily. I bet that's how you find the goblin village if you don't do this quest. Alright, let's go here. What's this? Ferocious Smilodon.
Tear them apart!
$26 damage on a non-critical. I don't know, man. That's pretty bananas. Okay. What day is it? I don't know. I can't seem to tell. Who knows? You can tell in a map. I'm assuming this is not a map, even though it is definitely a map. You cook? No. All right, I think I will use him for stealth. Thank you very much. You cook? Hey, you can. That's not bad. So he's going to roll and he gets a plus 34 to his stealth check. He can't roll lower than a 34. God damn. I mean, he can natural one it, which is different, but...
Eastian mumbles all the time. At dawn, at dusk. Should sacrifice something. Would make more sense.
My name is Tristian, Nok-Nok. At least learn it before lecturing me about the proper religious rites.
All right, so let's enter this place and see what day it is. I'm roughly a day away from the other place, so it's not so bad. Nope, can't look at it here either. Obsidian, why are you such a liar? Sunday. A Sunday at 3 a.m. Before you is a disheveled woman wearing a cheap dress and a cloak with that is gray with dust. She covers her face and sobs uncontrollably. A disaster. What happened? She raises her face, tears streaming. Her eyes widen as she recognizes you. Baron, it must be Providence that sent you to me. Only you can help me. She wipes her cheeks and stifles another sob. I was robbed by a forest monster. It took my most valuable possession, my great-grandmother's pearl string. Gross. Just robbed? Let you get away alive? This is big luck. I was hoping to pay the bandits at the bridge with them. They're a family heirloom, a real treasure. My great-grandfather brought the pearls all the way from Eladar. I thought it would be enough to get me to Galt, but then I was ambushed by that vile beast. I was so frightened, I dropped all my belongings and ran. When I came to my senses, it was too late. What am I going to do? Describe the monster. It had greenish skin, short, kind of a wide face with red eyes. It jumped out of nowhere, flashed a dagger at me, and yelled in Pigeon. It said I should give it money or else. It's like a goblin. Strange something. No think thought who it could be. Yeah. Good gods, the beast from before looked just like the beast that's traveling with you. Gods have mercy. Where are you from? From far off. I promised I'd visit my cousin in Galt. Traveling alone? Yes, my mother died last year and my brother moved to the city. I hope there'd be at least a safe... I hope that at least he'll... Oh, fuck, dude. Have I ever told you guys that I can't read? I hope that at least there he'll be safe from disease. 2 men in my village died from the magical disease. I'll try to find your missing jewels. Where were you attacked? Well, thank you so much. The beast ambushed me by the large stone along the road. Follow it northeast. It's not far, but please be careful. The stone along the road? Talking about this one, so it's like up here? We found Great Beast. Chief be very pleased. Chief will reward us, give us lots of grub. Let's go to the village. Lead Chief to Great Beast. Dumb Rothead, village be far. From river be going towards sunrise. Then be turning to Moss Stone. Then be stomping through the hills for a long time. Going there and back again. Pfft, take too much time. Better we bring Great Beast to Chief. Yes, let's go there instead. Hey, Great Beast, come on, get up. Stomp now. The owlbear is still slumbering. The goblin fidgets and glances at each other. What if Great Beast cannot hear us? Is it dead? He not dead. He lazy bones. Don't want to go. Look, I show you. The goblin grabs a stick and pokes the owlbear with it. Get up, lazy bones. No sleep comes to the chief. Look, Great Beast is awake now. Be standing up. Be mighty Great Beast. Now, Great Beast, be listening to me. Behind us, stomp, no noise, no roaring. You hear, lazy bones? No roaring. See, it not dead, it awake. Hey, no roaring. Put claws away. Ah! Dumbass. Oh, good times. Dude, Nok-Nok has got some movement? Go over here. This is Dog. Dog's got some insane movement as well. Owlbears can't really move all that fast. Yeah.
Nok-Nok used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Hmm. Hungry peasant, you charge a fortune for your food, and what do we get? Moldy bread and rotten vegetables. Fear a rastal, Tigny. Your profit is someone's grief. Out of my sight. I am the only vendor for leagues around. You eat what I sell, or you don't eat at all. Merchant is a stout and shabby man. Greasy pants and a tattered beret. Finally notices you. Welcome to the traveling shop. What's all the commotion at the bridge? Where have these people come from? Haven't you heard the Stag Lord, Baron? He's alive. One day he just comes back with his band, takes the bridge, and starts demanding coin for safe passage, so people are piling up at the bridge. After all, how can a peasant scrape enough coin to pay the toll? Some have been here for a while now. Many might have starved to death if it wasn't for my willingness to help those in need, for the price, of course. The prices are 3 times higher than that of other merchants. The demand is high, sir. No one around offers the produce I do. In fact, you won't find anyone else selling in these parts. And you know people, they just love to eat. This is inhumane, but he has the right to do so. On the other hand, he stands on your lands, and thus he is in your hands. This is a confusing situation. In this wild realm, you can seldom rely on any established law. If I ever catch you asking an arm and a leg for rotten turnips again, I'll hang you on this bridge as a lesson to the others. Forgive me, my sincere apologies. From now on, I'll only the lowest prices for you and your subjects. All right. What is he selling? Okay. We can afford food now, thank you. Who is this Stag Lord? Hey, get in line. Watch where you're going. And then he recognizes me. By the gods, the Baron, what brings you here? Well, of course you can pass your grace. What's going on here? Well, now we're guarding the bridge, Baron, from monsters and others on the Stag Lord's orders. The Stag Lord is dead. Gotta peel your eyes, your grace. Alive he is. See it for yourself. There he is, keeping watch over us himself. Who gave you the right to extort passerbys? We have to eat as much as anyone else. I am the Baron. I didn't order anyone to guard this bridge. It's, like, an order is an order. We're the Stag Lord's people. He says, guard the bridge, we're guarding the bridge. What monsters? Hydra popped up on the other side of the river, right, men? A fat, long-fanged bastard, too. Now, your grace, what happens if that thing gets its head into the feast on the folks on the bridge? Then there's goblins sneaking around, catching everything that's not tied down. Where is this Stag Lord? He's right here. Go up and talk to him. Where is he?
Will this ever end? Not that I care.
Oh, here we go. Wow, Nok-Nok can't open it? That's a surprise. The infamous Stag Lord looks to be a portly man somewhere in his 40s. His armor is at least a size too small for his bulk, and his ill-fitting helmet on his head is adorned with antlers that vaguely resemble those seen on the head of the previous Stag Lord, now deceased. Who dares stumble into my headquarters without so much as a knock or bow? Who the hell do you think you are? Thorgrim Hammerfall, Baron and rightful ruler to this realm. And you are? Baron, you say? You've made a huge mistake coming here, for I am the Stag Lord. Hero to the people and enemy to the bureaucrats who would dare call the stolen lands their own. I dealt with the Stag Lord myself. You're just an imposter, and a miserable one at that. It may be hard to see his face under the ridiculous helmet, but it's easy to see the bandit leader deflate upon hearing your words. No, it is I who's the Stag Lord. You killed an imposter. His voice quavers as he speaks. All right, Stag Boy. You're going to take that ridiculous thing off of your head, leave this tent, and do everything you can to ensure I never hear from you or your gang again. Everything you've collected so far will be returned to the people. Success. Yes, your Baron. I mean, your Grace. You're too kind. Christian tries and fails to keep a serious expression on his face. I suspect Sarenrae would not approve of such methods of rehabilitation, but their efficacy exceeds all expectations. The imposter hastily removes his helmet and throws it to the ground.
How much longer, I wonder?
Road's clear, yay! The old man who had called to you looks to be in bad shape. Pale face, dark circles under his eyes, and his forehead is glistening with sweat. There's no doubt he is very sick. Hey lad, would you do an old man a favor in his hour of need? I've traveled far, but somehow I fell ill along the way. I know of berries that grow along the coast in these parts, though it's supposed to be a potent medicine. It will it'll put anyone back on their feet. They're black, hard to miss. Black with a hint of purple. The bush is short. You've strong legs and sharp eyes. Honor an old man's wish. Bring me a handful of those berries. Where are you from? The outskirts of the Gnarl Marches. I used to live there with my son and wife. But when this scourge started to spread through the barony, and a few people in our village started falling ill, I knew it was time to run. Hated to abandon the house, but what we could do. My son's little ones. We couldn't let the little ones perish in that cursed place. I left too. They're my family after all, but I'm not as strong as I once was. I started lagging behind, holding them back. So I said, "Son, save your wife and kids. I'll make it there on my own." We agreed to meet up in Drember Village. Refugees running from an illness that causes horrible beasts to burst out of people's bodies. The rulers couldn't care less for the simple folk, so people run as far as they can. The Baron can stay in this cursed land all he wants, but we want to be safe. Bring him a handful of berries that grow on bushes.
They go down!
Yeah, sure do. If I had to guess, these are probably like poisonous. It's gonna take them to like end his own life kind of thing. I found you berries. You lied. They're not medicine, they're poison. Please don't be angry. Look, I'm sick like all the others. I've seen the monsters come out of people. I'd rather take my life than waiting for it to come to a terrible end. I beg you, give me the berries. There's no sin upon your soul. I'd have killed myself if... anyway, you only helped an old man ease his suffering. Are you sure you're suffering from the same illness? I'm not sure, and who's to say, but waiting to see what some other horrible creatures hatches out of me, I'd rather die of my own hands. That's what you want. The old man carefully examines the berries, then nods. Yes, this is what I needed. Thank you, my friend. You've saved my soul. Erastil bless you. He crams the berries and chews vigorously. He says something else, but his lips are sluggish, his voice silent. Berry-tinted foam drips from his mouth, and his eyes roll. Well, that's sad. Alright, where is this dude? Maybe it's like up here? Somebody took these pearls.
Not that I care. Will this ever end?
Goblin Prince, look at this. The goblin in front of you looks unusual. His face is ugly and covered with red clay, which looks like war paint. A string of beans is hanging down from his ears. He is wearing a dirty reed skirt. Stop, I be Prince of Camelland. You be bringing presents? I take everything. Shiny bits, sparkly bits, grub. Nok-Nok's ear twinges. Prince? What's that? Another noise stupid Longshanks make up to vomit on goblins. I am the Baron of these lands. Do you know what I do with imposters like yourself? Oh, wait, those beads on your head, you took them from the woman on the road. Tribute to Prince of Camelland, mine. Want to trade? I have food. Prince of the Camelands is contented with simple beads. I heard that the neighboring prince was gifted a real crown with rubies and emeralds. Are you aware, Prince, that the necklace belonged to Zogmuk herself, one of the goblin hero gods? See how she stares at you from each bead as though you've come about to strangle you? Ah! Prince doesn't want to Prince wants to live, he doesn't want to die. And he rips the beads off and throws them at you and runs away. Okay. I got the pearl necklace back. Simple enough. Is this yours? The woman presses her hands to her chest. Erastil's mercy, you found my pearls. Let's try the diplomacy check. The woman hesitates, tucking at the edge of her cloak and averting her eyes. And keep the trinket for yourself. My life's more important to me. It seems I can't change your mind. Here, take the pearls. She takes them delicately, looking at them. The bandits are gone from the bridge now, so there's no need to pay the toll. Perhaps with luck, I may still be able to preserve my family's memory. Thank you. May Erastil forever grant you strength. Okay. Cross that off our list. Bummer. Hello? Weird, it's not like showing me the thing on the map like it usually does. Alright, this is Sunday early, like 4 or 5 a.m. kind of thing. Eight hours to get there. But Sunday at 1 p.m. Sunday at 7 p.m. So we'll camp.
Hey, Goblin! I saw you near my things. Tried to steal something.
Amiria's strange stabber. Wanted to look closer. Touched nothing. Don't want to get hand slashed with that stabber.
All right, now it's 9 a.m. on Monday. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here for tonight, everybody. Ooh, thank you guys for coming and hanging out.